Chris Krimitsos here for Live Event Profits, and right now I'm on location in Miami Beach. Behind me is Miami. Literally, we're on the southern tip in Matheson Hammock State Park. So one of the things that I think a lot of people take for granted, if you're going to do an event in a really amazing city, you need to go scout the city. Even if you live in the city, believe it or not, you need to go look at the parks, you need to go look at the nightlife, and you need to figure out what would be really amazing that you could promote as an amenity that is part of your live event. So right now we're at literally a man-made atoll where the water comes in from the ocean, and this is just a beautiful place. So I'm a nature lover, so I love looking at the different parks. I could recommend if people want to go to the parks when I'm doing an event. But the other thing, you want to talk to the visiting bureau. So a lot of these bigger cities have visiting bureaus, and you want to ask them what incentives do they have for people bringing in people from conferences. So when you're bringing people from other cities, even if it's a neighboring city, believe it or not, there's a lot of incentives. They're going to ask you a few things. They're going to ask you what's your event about. They're going to ask you how many attendees do you have. They're going to ask you possibly demographics, breakdown, who the people are, because they're trying to assess what kind of value you're bringing to their community. Honestly, if you're bringing 100 or more people, or even small groups, they have really cool packages and amenities that they could showcase, that they could give you for you to offer your attendees. So understand that when you're doing an event, not only is it the education and the collaboration that you're bringing, you're also selling the city and its amenities, because a lot of people don't realize this, but when you're trying to get someone to come to a conference, they usually have a spouse or a family, and they have to take time away from the family. If the city is really amazing and dynamic, the person that is attending your event could actually sell the city to the spouse, and the spouse is like, let's make a vacation out of it. Now this helps you sell more tickets and get more people to your event. So just be conscious of the surrounding areas, do a full scouting of your local parks, your nightlife, anything going on in that city, if there's breweries, and then make a list of it for your attendees, as well as possibly plan some events. So for instance, in almost any group nowadays, you have people that are ultra athletes, or they like to get up at like crack of dawn to go running. You might be able to offer, here's a couple of parks that you could go running at. Or you could have someone say, hey, can I organize a run group? You're like, sure, let me know which park. And then you could promote that at 5 a.m. so-and-so is leading a run group before the conference. That really adds to the value of your conference, and it helps collaboration, connectivity happen. So I'm here at this beautiful state park in Miami, in my street clothes. Chris Krimitsos signing over and out for Live Event Profits.